Our group will be present assignment 2, case study set 2, group CFAP114 4D, prepare for surveyor Awan Ihsan being Awan Yunus. I will introduce my group member. The first one is Amanda Anna Bartolomeo. The second one is myself, Claudia Hanaya Anna Verna Cornelius. The third one is Diane Rachel Anna Peter. The last one is Ruth Eleanor Anna Edwin.
Today we are presenting our proposal for the Affordable Housing Development Project under HDC Sarawak. Affordable housing is one of the Malaysian government priorities to provide safe, comfortable and affordable homes for the people. However, rising construction costs and increasing property prices have made home ownership more difficult, especially for low and middle income households. As the implementing agency, HDC Sarawak is responsible for planning, developing and delivering affordable housing projects that meet government policies, budget requirements and community needs. To ensure the success of this project, we propose suitable procurement and contract management strategies. These strategies help ensure transparency, value for money and effective project delivery within the required time, cost and quality standards. With that, we will now present our proposal for this affordable housing development project.
We move to procurement system. Procurement system is method used to deliver construction project, including the selection of consultant, contractor, and project delivery approach. So it will affect the cost, time, and quality, and risk. So these are a type of procurement system. The first one is traditional procurement. The second one is design and build. The third one is public-private partnership. The method that our group choose is traditional procurement. The first reason because transparency. The process allowed to clear visibility into how project decision and financial allocation are made. The second one is cost control because the project scope is defined upfront and it is easier to manage and monitor the budget throughout the construction process. The third one is clear project scope. So the requirements are established before construction begin, which reduce ambiguity and help prevent scope creep. 4. Government control. This method ensure that authority and decision making power remain with the client and relevant government body. 5. Clear responsibilities. Roles and obligations for every party involved are strictly defined in the contract, leaving no doubt about who is accountable for specific tasks. The last one is established procurement method. This is a long-standing, proven industry standard, making it a reliable and widely understood way to deliver the project. This is our building design, Rumah Spectra Meteorologos. The first pitch is front elevation, the second one is rear elevation, the third one is left elevation, and the last one is um, fully done house.
The client appoint a team of consultants to include the architect, quantity surveyor, and engineer to complete the design and prepare the tender document before selecting a main contractor by competitive tendering. The main contractor is responsible for the construction of the project in accordance with the contract document and with specialist subcontractors undertaking the designated trades under the supervision of the contractor. Next, we have project budget and financial estimate. These are the following general summary of bill of quantities. So we'll move on to the method of payment. For this project, we have chosen the lump sum as our method of payment. The lump sum method is a contractual payment agreement in which the employer agrees to pay the contractor a fixed sum of money for the completion of all the works as stated in the contract document. The contract sum is fixed at the start of construction based on the approved drawing, specification, and bill of quantities. The contractor shall complete the project for the price agreed to save where changes are directed by way of approved variation. Payment will not be made in one single payment, although the contract is a lump sum contract. Instead, during the construction period, progress payments are made to the contractor. So these are the list of how the payment will be processed. First, the contractor must perform part of the work. Second, monthly payment can be claimed by the contractor. Third, the architect and quantity surveyor must check and value all the work that has been done. Fourth, interim payment certificate will be issued. And lastly, the amount certified less the retention money shall be paid by the employer.
Moving on to our tendering procedure. We have divided this into two parts, tendering methods and methods of invitation. First, for tendering methods, we highly recommend selective tendering for this HDC affordable housing project. Instead of opening it up to anyone, we will only invite a qualified contractors. This protects the project because it makes sure the builders are financially stable and reducing the risk of an abandoned project. Also, they must have the specialized skills and machineries to handle modern IBS construction. Plus, dealing with fewer bids can make our evaluation process much faster so construction can start sooner. Sec- Second, for the methods of invitation, we will publishing our tender notice on Perolehan Sarawak and in the Borneo Post. This ad will clearly detail the project scope, rules, and deadlines. At the same time, we will send direct invitation letters to pre-approved contractors, giving them all the necessary details regarding tender documents, site visit, and bid submission. Next is our tendering timeline, which breaks down the entire process into three main phases over a 120 day. Phase 1 Preparation, day 1 to 15. We advertise the tender notice on day 1. Contractors buy the paperwork by day 14 and attend a mandatory site visit on day 15 to check the actual land. Phase 2 Submission Day 30. This is the closing date deadline for final price bids. On the exact same afternoon, the HDC committee opens all the boxes and records the prices. Phase 3 Evaluation and Award. Day 31 to 120. Our engineers and quantity surveyors spend a month checking the bids to find the best deal. The winning contractor is officially chosen on day 65, and their bid price is legally locked in for up to 120 days under a price guarantee. Now, let's look at the tender documents required for this project, which we have organized into three main points. First, the contract. We are using PWD Form 203A, which is the JKR standard for government building projects to be fair between HDC Sarawak and the builder. Second, the specifications. All work must meet Malaysian standards. We require prefabricated concrete panels for IBS construction and strict utility rules for water and electrical works. Third, other relevant documents. The package includes instructions to bidders, the form of tender for the signed price, a detailed BQ for pricing, tender drawings, and a 5% performance bond with insurance to protect our budget.
Next, we would like to present our proposed tender evaluation method for this affordable housing project. The purpose of the tender evaluation is to select the most suitable contractor based on their price, technical capability, experience, and available resources. This helps ensure that the project is completed within the approved budget, timeline, and quality standard. For this project, we propose using the Quality and Cost-Based Evaluation or QCBE method. This method considers both the contractor technical capability and financial proposal, allowing HDC Sarawak to recommend a contractor that offers the best value for money rather than simply the lowest tender price. Next, I will explain the tender evaluation criteria proposed for this project. To ensure the best contractor is selected, HDC Sarawak will evaluate each tender based on six key criteria: tender price, technical capability, financial stability, experience and past performance, human resources and equipment, and compliance with the tender requirements. These criteria provide a balanced assessment of each contractor overall capability, rather than focusing only on the lowest tender price. This approach helps ensure that the selected contractor can deliver the affordable housing project successfully while meeting the required cost, time, and quality standard. Next, we will present our proposed tender report for the affordable housing development project under HDC Sarawak. A tender report is a formal document prepared by the tender evaluation committee after evaluating all submitted tenders. The purpose of this report is to present the evaluation result and recommend the most suitable contractor for approval. For this project, the tender report is important because it provides the ministry with a clear justification for contractor selection. The evaluation will not only consider the tender price but also other important factors such as technical capability, financial capacity, experience, and compliance with tender requirements. The tender report will include project information, the list of tenderers, evaluation summary, comparison of contractors, recommendation, and supporting documents. These details ensure that the contractor selection process is transparent, accountability, and provide the best value for public investment. Therefore, we recommend a complete tender report to support the approval of a capable contractor who can successfully deliver the affordable housing project within the required time, cost, and quality standard. To ensure the evaluation process is well documented, our proposed tender report includes six main sections as shown on the slide. These sections are project information, the list of tenderers, the tender evaluation summary, the comparison of tenderers, the final recommendation, and supporting documents. Together, these sections provide a complete record of the evaluation process and clearly explain why the selected contractor is the most suitable for the project. By preparing a comprehensive tender report, we can ensure accountability, strengthen transparency, and support the successfully delivery of the emergency housing project.
To conclude, we highly recommend the traditional procurement system for Sarawak affordable housing projects. We chose this system for three simple reasons. First, it gives the government maximum cost control and transparency because the designs are 100% finished before we even talk to contractors. Second, it uses fair, competitive bidding to protect public funds from being wasted. And finally, it completely aligns with standard Malaysian construction laws, making the project easy to monitor. Overall, this is the safest and most efficient way to deliver high quality, long term affordable homes to the people of Sarawak. Thank you.
So that's all from our group. Thank you.